What's up, survivors? I'm NaturalBorn, and welcome to episode 4 of the survival guide for 7 Days to Die 1.0. And god damn, it is foggy this morning. Alright, the goal for today's episode. Now, originally I wanted to go do some mining, get the base set up, but I think instead we're going to do some questing, some looting, and we're going to talk a lot about the progression, about the general progression of the game, because I don't feel like that's something that I've covered enough. Alright, so I'm going to dump my inventory and we're going to get straight into it, see if we can bang out a few quests today. I tell you what, I'm just going to drop all this crap in here. We can come grab that out later on once we need it. Shouldn't need any water. We will take the lockpicks with us. Who knows, we might see a cop car and we can test our luck with that. But yeah, holy shit, it is, this mist is unreal. I haven't even searched this car. Alright, we'll take it, just a bunch of junk. But yeah, so one of the things that I haven't covered yet is each biome. Now, as I mentioned with the tiers of POIs, there is a difficulty for each tier of POI. There is also a difficulty for each biome. Now, the general progression goes, you start in the forest biome, you do your quest for Rect, he'll tell you where Jen is, Trader Jen. She is located in the burnt forest biome. She's going to send you to Trader Bob, he's in the desert. He's going to send you to Trader Hugh, who's in the snow, and he's going to send you to Trader Joel, who was in the wasteland. Now, in this version, if we go over to here, you can see right down here we have a loot stage. Now, this is going to indicate how good the loot that we find in containers are. As you progress and you level up, this number will go up, but if we went ahead and say we went into the wasteland, the hardest biome, that would take a massive jump. So if you went into the wasteland day one, you're going to find a lot of good loot, but it is also very dangerous. There's a lot of strong zombies in there. If we come over to here, and you see right here we have game stage. Now, game stage indicates how strong the zombies are that you're going to encounter in your world. Even if you stay in the forest biome, as you level up, your game stage is going to go up. It pretty much goes up based on your level and your kills. Now, I'm pretty sure when you die, it can drop your game stage, not dramatically, but just by a little bit. But in general, if we went to the wasteland right now, our game stage would skyrocket. Now, one of the big things you want to watch out for with game stage is usually around game stage 130, you're going to start seeing a special type of zombie called a demolisher. He is going to spawn on horde nights. And what he does is he explodes and causes a lot of block damage. So that's just something to be mindful of. As I mentioned, we are going to be living primarily in the forest biome. You can also build your horde base in the wasteland, because on horde nights, you're going to kill a lot of zombies, you're going to get a lot of loot bags, therefore entailing that you're going to get better loot. Now, because we are in a world that is a center forest biome, I wanted to choose this so we could make our base. When we make the gyrocopter, we can fly to any of the neighboring biomes, and each biome's the same distance from where we are. Now we're going to go in here, we're going to grab a job. Alright, Rect, whatever you say. Fetch, what do we got?
I'm not in the mood.
Bob's Cafe.
I'm not surprised.
Let's go check this one out. I'm pretty sure this, if I recall correctly, this may be a POI from Legacy. Now, one of my favorite things about this version of the game is, one, the building. I love the building and the zombie AI. When it comes to building horde bases and stuff, it's definitely something that I love. But the other thing I love is the amount of POIs that they have added into the world. And that's why I wanted to spend this episode doing a bit of questing and looting, just jumping into certain POIs, seeing what type of loot we can snag. Because, as I mentioned, we are doing an intellect build. and the weapon that we want to get our hands on is the stun baton. Now, if you're lucky, you can find a stun baton pretty early on, usually within the first few days of your world. Sometimes you may not. You might have to craft your own stun baton. Right, we have armored up. We want to find a lot of those as well. Primitive armor, quality 4. We also have a bar brawling book. Killer instinct, gain 5% damage with each kill, up to 15%. After 10 seconds without killing anything, it downgrades by 1 level. Now this is only for your fists. I believe it's in the fortitude tree. The build for that tree is Knuckles Brawling. Fantastic build. It is definitely one that we will be doing in a future series. Didn't actually want to take that. We're going to be a bit pickier with what we take today, just because we are going to be doing quite a lot of looting. Alright, we'll search that too. Now, for the stun baton, there is certain POIs and loot containers that have a higher chance of spawning it. Mo Power is most certainly one of them. There is a POI called the Mo Power Electronics Store, and there are also loot crates that spawn. We have a Lucky Looter, Volume 7, Medical Supplies. So many cuts, so few bandages. Find more medical supplies in loot. Fantastic. And I'm just going to go ahead, chuck that on the ground. As you can see, the bag exploded because, like I said, it's one of the reasons why I don't play with loot respawn on anymore. There is so much to loot in these worlds. It's insane. Another bar brawling book. Sprinting power attacks have a higher chance of knocking down your opponent. Once again, that is with your fists. Alright, plastic, duct tape, and a goddamn sandwich. Throw that shit on the ground. Alright, Bob's Cafe. Go ahead and take care of this fella. One thing that I do want to point out as well, and this in itself can be a tip for you guys. I went ahead and I turned the difficulty down from Warrior down to Nomad. There is no shame in turning down the difficulty. If you find yourself struggling in your game, then get rid of that shit. Don't feel bad about turning down your difficulty. Oh, beautiful. What do we got? Volume 4, robotic turret shells. Turn that robotic turret into a makeshift shotgun. Craft robotic turret shells. And forge ahead. Beautiful. Now, when we unlock armor quality 1, and when you read enough armored up books, it opens up all of the armor crafting for you. You can craft any of the armor pieces at quality 1. Now, there is, I don't know if we should be able to find it in here. There is an armor set called the Nerd Outfit. And what this does is it will give you a percentage of a chance when you read a magazine. Instead of getting 1 point, you can get 2 points from that magazine. Now, this is a big part of your progression. You want to get yourself a Nerd Outfit chest piece as soon as possible. And you've got 2 options from there. You can carry it on your character. Oh, we got a wandering horde right there, survivors. And I tell you what, we're going to go dance with them. And you can take that Nerd Outfit with you, and you can read books when you find them, or you can stockpile them on your character, bring them back to your base, and read them all there. When you can craft quality 6 armor, the quality 6, tier 6, so that is legendary items in this game, that has a 50% chance for you to gain an extra skill point. Well, an extra point from reading the magazine, sorry. Alright, let's go line them up with the bow. We're on Nomad difficulty now, so I don't feel as threatened as I did on Warrior. Oh, see he's running. So he's gone into pretty much, into rage mode. Back it up. And that's what happens when they take usually a bit of damage. I'll go into that and you'll see it'll slow right back down. So do be aware of that. Something else to bear in mind, as we've seen with the feral in the last episode, is just like in Legacy, ferals always run. Bear that in mind, survivors. Now, one of the big reasons that I wanted to come for this Wandering Horde is when you kill zombies that are part of a Wandering Horde, they have a higher chance at dropping loot bags. So it's very common to get loot bags from zombies in a Wandering Horde. Oh, that beautiful 2 cooking magazines. Go ahead, read those. Some duct tape and some shotgun shells. And we'll take that. Should be pretty close to being able to craft our medical bandages. Oh. Alright, Big Mama, don't move. Bit of sneak damage. Right, you don't want this old girl running at you. Oh, here she comes. Slow down, lady. Drop the sham sandwiches back there. Oh, and bang. Nope. Oh, look at that. Nice blue loot bag. So, the tougher zombies, all normal zombies will drop yellow loot bags. The tougher zombies, like Big Mama, the tourist, cops, just trying to think what other ones. Well, I know those ones do off the top of my head. Sure we will remember at some point, but there's also red loot bags in the game, red loot bags being the best. Now, demolishers drop red loot bags, so do dire wolves, and so do zombie bears, and they are guaranteed, not from demolishers, but at the moment, at this point in time in the game, zombie bears and dire wolves, it is guaranteed, right, screw this, guaranteed that they will drop you a red loot bag, and so will Grace. And for those who don't know who Grace is, boy, are you in for a treat. She is a giant radiator boar. So we will deal with her at some point. Might as well go and clean this fella up before he causes us too many issues. So yeah, as I was mentioning, I wanted to talk about progression. And the way you progress in this game, as I've mentioned, is the magazines now. So we may even take this job and maybe we do a bit of exploring in the town and we go find as many mailboxes as possible. Now, I believe in theory, I'm not 100% sure about this, but I think breaking these, you have a chance at getting mechanical parts from them. Now, I swear I've gotten them in the past, but I've tried this a few times recently and I've had no luck. Yeah, no luck. Well, we don't have low respawn on, so it's not really an issue. But the reason we need mechanical parts is we need them to craft up a wrench. I believe we need 4 of them. So we can craft things like this, because these will still give us mechanical parts. And we're going to need those to make our first workbench. I'm going to go ahead, start the quest. We'll take the wood. And yeah, that wasn't part of the POI. That is fine. Alright, we're going to do some basic looting here. Alright, oh, easy fellas. Just looking for a satchel. This fella doesn't know what he's doing. Oh, he got me. He got me good. Little bit of a bleed. We'll go ahead, patch that up with a first aid bandage. Easy as that. And it looks like we have... What is that? So if you do have, you can see in the bottom left hand corner of your screen, if you do have a status effect, a deep laceration. Alright, so max health is lowered, critical hit resistance against bleeding minus 15%. So we do need a sewing kit or a first aid kit to patch that up. So we're going to have to keep our eyes peeled for one of those while we're out and about looting. Oh shit, Mo, don't you even think about it. Try trap me in there, I ain't falling for that again. Call it pistol, no. And no meds. So these medicine cabinets here, they can spawn, and if they do spawn, they're always going to have meds in them. Oh god damn it, Mo, stand up. Zombies can do this weird thing where they like to crouch down. Usually if there's a block above them, they're in a 1 block space, they will crouch down like that. Watch out. They can be very lethal when they are in that form. Nice big food pile here. Take that. And take that sham chowder for later. And I'm going to leave the goldenrod in there. Right, Shamway Foods crate. We're going to go ahead, eat the soup, take the water, and might as well eat the pumpkin too. And right up here, there's our supplies. Just going to scrape that. And plastic and murky water. Alright. Guess it wants us to go up onto the roof. We can open this here. This is another key rack. This is going to open that door, but we're not going to worry about that at the moment. Hopefully we can find a medicine pile up here. There's one right there. So hopefully we can find sewing kit or first aid kit in there. Alright, come on. But yeah, what you could do, as I was mentioning, with the magazines, is we could stockpile the magazines that we don't need desperately at the moment, and say, read our armoured up ones, maybe read our tech planet, because those are relevant to the weapon crafting for our skill tree. We could hold on to all the other ones until we get the nerd outfit, but I think we're just going to go ahead and read the magazines for now. And beautiful, there we go, first aid kit. We're going to go ahead, take that right now. And there's our deep laceration healed. We have medical journal. Right, so if we do find a bandage, we can craft first aid bandages now, which is nice to know. And got a tier 2 pipe baton. Nothing fancy. Now we could... yeah, it's probably not worth selling it. So we're just going to go ahead and scrap it. Alright, beautiful. Another armoured up. We have an armor plate mod schematic. Now, that mod is a really good one. It can go into medium and light armor, but it cannot go into heavy armor. You can get one, I think it gives you +1 to your armor rating. Alright, so, time is getting on. I don't want to have to run back to the trader and grab another quest. I want to go around and see if we can find some more books. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We have a serrated blade mod here. We're going to go ahead and pop that into the bone knife. 10% chance to cause a bleeding wound on a regular attack. Now we're not going to be attacking with the bone knife, but we're going to pop it in there anyway. Alright, here we go. So these here, these newspaper dispensers, you can find magazines, books, and schematics in these. Got a book right here, Machine Gunner. Volume 2, Uncontrolled Burst. Sometimes in close quarters, you just gotta spray and pray. Fully automatic mode does 1% more damage per hit until you miss. Very nice. We got here, Pistol Pete, Volume 4. Tired of your weapon falling apart? This trick will keep them from degrading so fast. 9mm weapons degrade 20% slower. Also very nice. And some paper. I took it, but I'll probably drop it. We're going to scrap the spear, take the iron, leave the seeds. But yeah, I would like to get our tier 1s completed sooner than later, just so we can gain access to the motorbike. Now, I know this POI right there, I think that's a working stiff truck. we want to find the Mo Power Truck. Vehicles, I believe one more vehicle book and we can actually craft our own bicycle, but we do need a workbench to do that. And Southern Farming is for seed crafting. Now, I do know that this POI here, we've got a letterbox here, right over here, there should be a cement mixer, which should be guaranteed forged ahead. Beautiful. Take that. I'm going to leave the cement, not worried about that. Now, as I mentioned in the last episode, we have these resource pellets here. So these ones right there, these are cement. You're going to get cement from breaking these down with a shovel. These ones here are stone. That brick one's stone. And these ones here are like a mixture of clay, cobblestone, sand, and sometimes a little bit of cement. But like I said, I usually don't bother with those. Great Heist Volume 7. Motion detection devices will not recognize you for 3 seconds of sneaking. Extremely useless to us in our playthrough. Believe that one's only helpful in multiplayer servers. Handyland for repair tools and scrapping for fun for, there we go, there's our wrench quality one. Very nice. And we're waking zombies up. I think we're going to go this way. Or do we have anything good over here? Beautiful, right there. This, survivors, this is our chance at a stun baton. Early game stun baton. Is luck on our side. Son of a bitch. We got a tech planet, pipe baton, quality 5. I should probably craft one of those. We have wiring, and I tell you what, there is a high chance. To craft a pipe baton, you need pipes and leather. Oh, you son of a bitch. Sneaky bastard. So this fella's name, he is a thug. That's all his name is. And if you guys are wondering how I know the names, when you play on PC, you can install health mods, and it'll have the zombies' health above their head along with their name. And when you're in the developer menu, you can also spawn zombies in. Now in the developer menu, he's called Skateboarder. When you look at him with a health bar, even when you're in developer mode, you will see a health bar in their name. And yeah, his name is Thug. Now, what are we missing? Need a few more pipes and some more leather. Alright, that sucks. I don't think there's anything in there. But yeah, this truck right here. This is what you want to find if you are doing an intellect build. Alright, where do we want to go from here? Alright, we're going to go up this way. We're going to keep hitting letterboxes for now. Oh, Art of Mining. Alright, we're just going to take that and we're going to run with it. Art of Mining is definitely one of my favourite book sets in this game because they end up always doing a lot of mining. So we'll check that book out shortly, but we need to deal with these zombies for now. God damn it, lady. This is a party girl. Pretty much a zombie stripper. Yeah, I don't think there's anything back here. But how are you, survivors, enjoying your worlds? Are you playing on the 8K map? Are you guys playing on the same map as me? What size maps are you playing on? Let me know in the comments down below. Right, it's just a standard box truck. Just same loot that you're going to find in a car. Automatic Weapons Handbook Volume 3. Automatic weapons have 20% less degradation, which means they're going to degrade 20% slower. Going to be fantastic when we get an M60 and we use it on a Horde Night. Hunter's Journal Volume 4. Do 10% more damage against mountain lions. Mountain lions you're going to find primarily in the snow biome, and there is a lot of them. Extremely lethal, but when you get into the late game, pretty much everything is easy to kill. Got a rifle book there. Right, what have we got in here? Stockpile, alright. Another house down that way. What's that? That is a ambulance. It's going to have medical supplies. Oh, I don't want to get too close to that. Alright, we have a wee power station here. I don't think there's anything worth looting around here, so we're just going to keep moving. Alright, very empty shed. Working stiff tools, tier 2. Alright, that's actually this building right here. We're not going to loot that. May end up getting some quests there. Well, there's another working stiff tools there. Very interesting. It's a pity one of them aren't a cracker book. A cracker book is something that would be very beneficial to find in our world sooner rather than later. I'm hoping there's one in this town, but there is a high chance that there will not be. Right, we've got a cop car up here. We could try our luck with that. And this fella here, he's the janitor. Take that arrow back. Snag that letterbox. Oh, Wasteland Treasures. What have we got? Acid. Very, very nice book. Acid is something that you are going to need not a lot of in your game for long, but there are points in the game where you do need a lot of it, mainly for crafting a chem station, and if you ever have to craft tires at any point, I believe you need it for that too. But this adds a chance to harvest acid from cars, medical equipment, and acid barrels. I'll be sure to point out the medical equipment and acid barrels when we come across them. But when you get a wrench, a ratchet, or an impact driver and you start wrenching down cars, it will give you a chance to get acid from any of those cars that you wrench. Right, kill this guy. Yeah, thought you were sneaky, mate. I knew you were there. Easy. Alright, what do we got? Medical supplies. So yeah, it's not these little med piles. It's medicine cabinets that you find on the wall. And not that one that I showed you in the bathroom. Steroids, very nice. We are more than likely going to need that for our run home. Right, we're going to go ahead, read this mining book quickly. What one is it? Volume 2, Diamond Tools. You can craft diamond-tipped blade mods for tools that dramatically increase the durability. Probably one of the worst mining books you can find, but still nice to have nonetheless. Right, you can see over there we actually have an airdrop. I didn't even notice that come in, and that is down near Rex. Alright, Mo, where did you come from? God damn, zombies everywhere. The joys of living in the apocalypse, eh? Alright, Mo, stay down. Alright, 5 lockpicks. Can we get in? If I had to take a wild guess, I'd say no. Lockpicking is not the most effective skill in this game. You will break a lot of lockpicks. Even when you spec into it, it doesn't make a massive difference. Usually, if you go for the mining route, then you can break into things with mining. Oh, look at that. We made it in. 2 lockpicks. Beautiful. Please, give me something good. A better pipe machine gun. Not the best, but definitely not the worst. If it's an upgrade, I'm not going to complain. I'm going to go ahead and swap these mods over. Alright, and make sure we reload that. Alright, time is getting on. Now, we got a letterbox down there. I want to hit that. Yeah, it's going to be interesting when we start doing, let's say, tier 4s and 5s, because some of them are huge, especially the tier 5s. Some of them are ridiculous how big they are. And even on PC, it can take you damn near a full day to clear some of them. With how much slower it is on console, I am, definitely intrigued to see how long it's going to take us to clear tier 5s. And we won't shy away from them, survivors, don't you worry about that. When you complete all your tier 5s, traders will start offering you quests for tier 6. And there are no tier 6 buildings in the game, but what a tier 6 is every tier 5, every job that you can get is a tier 6 infested. So they will send you to a tier 5 POI, but you will pretty much end up versing twice as many zombies as you would in a regular tier 5. So yeah, they are a lot of fun to say. Alright, we've got a working stiff truck here, and we've got a Tom Clark over here. And any Legacy players, does this guy right here look familiar to you? Sure, if you have a keen eye, you will realise that this is the old model for the spider zombie. Yeah, look at that, nice, got a loot bag too. Scrap that, we'll read that, we'll take the rest of that. Scrap that, and what's this? Get hammered? Sledgehammers. So we'll go ahead and read that. Now, I do know that usually back there is a dog, so we're just going to sneak over here, grab another Forge Ahead book. Beautiful. And some oil shale. Oil shale can be used in a chem station to cook gas. Just going to jump up here. Yeah, no, right there, there it is. Yeah, we don't want to get too close to that. Let's grab this out just in case. I do want to get this though. And goddamn paper. Alright, time is getting on. We are going to go ahead. We're going to pop the steroids. Now what steroids do, as you can see how our inventory, there is a lot of slots we haven't unlocked. For 12 minutes, this is going to unlock every single one of these slots. But just as important, it's going to give us plus 10% to our run speed. So we pop that, then we can sprint just that little bit faster. And yeah, I don't want to get caught out lacking in the middle of the night. We're not ready for that. If I had the stun baton, then yeah, for sure. But all these tier 2 beginner tools, probably not the smartest idea. I'm going to go ahead, harvest the tree stump, see if we can get lucky. Nope, never lucky. Alright. We don't have water. We're not hungry enough for me to want to eat that. So as I mentioned before, we found the water purifier mod. We can actually drink murky water now if we need to. I'm going to drink 2 of them. It is a bit of a waste because obviously when you boil it, you'll get twice as much fluid back from it, twice as much hydration. But when you're adding about, even if you don't want to pick it up and put it in your inventory, then you can just go ahead and drink it. Might as well check these, see if we can get a wee stockpile of eggs going for some bacon and eggs. And no honey today. That's all good. Got zombies jumping around up there. There's our airdrop. Now, airdrops can be really good. You can find meds, food. You can find like food bundles, farming bundles. You can find mods in them. Alright, what are we going to get? Oh yeah, very interesting. Got another Forge Ahead. There goes our workbench unlocked. We got some antibiotics. They will cure 25% infection. Painkillers, 100 wood cubes. That will come in handy for building. And we got a crafting skill bundle. Go and check that out. So we have our harvesting tools. Stone tools quality 3. We have Tech Planet for our stun baton and more Forge Ahead. So we can officially make a tier 6 pipe baton. Now, we are never going to do that, and I highly recommend nobody else does it either. Legendary parts, although they are rare, you do end up finding quite a lot, but at the same time, like I said, they are rare. You want to save them for when you're making your good sets of armor, when you're making your end game weapons, weapons that you're not going to replace. And now let's say if you make it into the late game, we're not even going to have time to turn this quest in. I think he's already closed.
We're closed.
You son of a bitch, wrecked. Alright, well I guess we're going back to the base then. Yeah, so we only didn't get a lot done. Well, I feel like that in every episode. You guys seem to be enjoying it, which is fantastic. There's no runners in the house. Alright, nice and easy. You guys seem to be enjoying it, which is fantastic. That is my main goal with this series, is just to be helpful for all of you new players, you know, the people that don't have a clue what they're doing. Then I just hope I can teach you guys a thing or two and be mildly entertaining at the same time. But I did say today was about questing. We only got one quest done, didn't even get to turn it in. But I also said it was about progression. And when it comes to the terms of progression, we have unlocked, as you can see here, a tier 6 pipe baton. Now, as I mentioned, the only way to get tier 6 being the highest weapon you can get, is you can get them from completing tier 6 infested quests. And as I mentioned, at the end of those, you will get an infested cache that will have a random tier 6 item in it. And the only other way in the game is to get them by crafting, and you need the legendary parts to craft them. And look at that, 10 leather, 14 pipes. It's not even that expensive. Oh, she got dark, survivors. Alright, now I'm pretty confident we're going to be safe through the night tonight, because we already killed a wandering horde today, so that means we're not going to see another wandering horde today. And I am fine with that. Go ahead, drink that. Might as well start cooking up this murky water. Another thing, see we have wood cubes. We could use these for fuel if we wanted. 8 minutes on that, but I'm not going to. But you can do it if you want to. Same with coal. You can use coal as fuel. Pretty much, if it can burn, you can use it as fuel. Charred meat, we're not going to worry about that. Go ahead and cook these up. 5 minutes and 50 seconds. Just chuck another one in to be safe. And yeah, our base is very, very unorganized at the moment. We're going to take that. Got any more pipes? Got some more water. I can drink that. These are the sewing kits. As I mentioned, sewing kits are used to craft armor crafting kits, which you need to craft all of your armor, but they can also be used to stop a deep laceration or bleeding. Alright, so we're lacking in the pipe department. Go downstairs, have a wee gander down here. See if we've got any pipes in here. Oh, beautiful. Bloody beautiful. Look at all that leather too. Alright. Now, as you see here, we click here and it goes straight to quality 6. You'll see this little arrow right here. You can click this and it'll go down through each tier. So you can choose what tier of weapon you want to craft. We're going to go ahead and craft the tier 5 pipe baton. Something else I want to craft, which should be in here, is plant fiber. There's not a lot of plant fiber either. Wanted to make some better armor. We have an outfit, so what are we missing? Cloth. A little bit of cloth there because we've been collecting it. Might as well just craft that hood. That's all we're going to be able to do. And I'm pretty sure this will still only have one mod slot. So usually when you start moving up tiers, when you start crafting better tier armor or weapons or tools, they can hold more mod slots. So we're going to take that out and pop that one into here. Yeah, still one on that, and that's just because it's primitive armor. It is the crappiest armor you can get in the game, without a doubt. Now, do I have a torch? No, my torch is going to be back at the trader. That's alright, we will take that. Just going to go ahead and dump a... Hold on to those. Dump a bunch of crap that we're not going to need right now. I am very, very disorganized at the moment, currently in the game, but we will get there. I'm gonna go ahead and take those. Ooh, do we risk going outside? Get a bit of plant fiber, upgrade our upgrade our armor. How we looking out there? I mean, we're not looking too bad. All right, time to be sneaky. Looks safe to me. We're getting the eggs. Nice, one egg. I'll take it. Now, I think we want about 40 plant fiber. I'm gonna grab 50 to be safe. Alright, we definitely need a better way to get up and down out of there. But we're going to go ahead and we are going to craft... Where's that cloth? We are going to go ahead. We're going to craft the shoes. And we're going to craft the gloves. There we go. So we have a little bit of extra armor. It's probably going to help more than you'd expect. Go ahead, take that mod off. And place that one. Oh, don't tell me I made 2 shoes. Oh, no. Oh, I bloody did. What an idiot. All right. Do we have any in there? And we got company. Oh, well. Not a lot we can do about that. Question is, where are they? This here should be their only path up here, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Not down there either. Not too sure. Oh, here we go. 2 zombies. Yeah, look at that. Told you I wouldn't stop them for long. We're going loud and proud. Right. Oh, I don't know why I keep pressing circle to reload, but there we go. Squarish reload. Yeah, see, they have a nice straight path through there. Lucky we had the barbed wire there to stop them. We will have to knock these stairs out at some point, and I'm contemplating on... Thought I heard another zombie out there. Oh, yeah, there is. We'll wait and see if they come up. And we've got the pipe machine gun out, so it's not too much of an issue. I do want to do a little bit of looting in this house, because we haven't had the chance yet. Been too busy trying to cover everything else. Come on, pistol. Well, we got a hunting knife. That is definitely a good find. Now, I don't use my knife as a weapon. I only use my knife for harvesting. So, anything... So, hunting knives require repair kits to repair. Same with any of the guns, any of the weapons, any pretty much tier 2 weapon and onwards. Same with armor. Any of the armor... And by tier 2, I mean that pipe pistols, even if it's a tier 6 pipe pistol, it's still technically a tier 1 weapon. So yeah, I tend not to use that because the bone knife only requires 1 bone to repair. But either way, it's still quite a nice find. Yeah, I have no idea where that zombie is. We're not even going to worry about them. Like I said, we've got the pipe pistol and we've got the pipe machine gun for any oh shit moment. Blue, very nice. I do apologise about the darkness too, survivors. There they are. Oh, it's Mo. Of course it is. There we go. Swear I was just checking my inventory. Alright. And I think that's pretty much a majority of the top floor looted. Trash can, springs and cloth. Right, we could go around, knock down all these curtains, get some extra cloth. We're not going to worry too much about that. We have one final shot at the pistol. Son of a... Well, I wasn't expecting back-to-back hunting knives, but we'll take it. And yeah, as I mentioned, this is where we're going to be building a fighting position. Now, I'm not too sure how wide these blocks are here. That's fine. We will have to... we're going to have to break a lot of crap out. There's one thing I could have done different here. there's always the way it is, survivors. You're always going to do something and then be like, crap, I should have done it this way. Taking over a smaller POI definitely would have been a smarter option, because all this real estate in here, I don't really need it. This is a big POI, you know. If I was to build here, I'd like to fill this in with solid blocks and have the floor connecting from over there to over here. We'd have our crafting room back in here. We'd have our fighting position up here. That way, if we're crafting, zombies are going to path their way straight up to here, and we're going to see them from here, be able to come out and deal with them straight away. Now, time is getting on. We're going to head up to the roof, get prepared for the end of the episode. These episodes just go far too fast. Another zombie down there. It's probably a big part of playing on 50-minute days. The reason I've done 50-minute days is because I knew there would be a lot of content. We're going to go ahead and we're actually going to eat the hobo stew. And we're going to hold on to the sham chowder. I knew that there would be a lot that I didn't edit out. And when it comes to an hour, it can get a bit too much for some people. And on top of that, because I am playing on the PlayStation, you can only record for up to an hour. Or you can record longer, you can do multiple recordings, but when you upload a video, it cannot be over an hour. It's bloody stupid, but it is the way it is. And, alright, it is very close to the morning. Very, very close. We're going to go ahead and check one thing before we end this off. And that is our challenges. See here, we've completed quite a few challenges. Not too worried about, we are day 5 now. I'm not too worried about this going too much into the next day, because in the next episode will more than likely be 2 days combined into one episode. I will spend a full day harvesting wood, digging up clay, harvesting stone, and clearing... Oh, that could have been bad. And pretty much clearing out all the crap in this POI so we can start setting it up for buildings. We're going to have a quick look at the challenges, something I've been neglecting to check. So place a land claim block, building block. We have kill 2 animals, harvest 10 raw meat, use 2 charred meat, buy 5 items, harvest 10 pipes, and none of those ones. Do we have a skill point? We have 1. Now, it is good to focus on your tree, but you don't always have to do that. Now, mainly what you want to do is you want to get this skill to 10. So that way you can max out usually your combat skill. And for us, that is this one here, and position. But I do want to come over here to strength, and I want to put this point into -69er. It's going to allow us to do more block damage, and that's going to help us harvest a little bit faster. It's not really going to make a big difference, but next point will go into motherload. But by putting a point into -69er or motherload, what this is now going to do is open up Tools Digest into our loot table. So we now have a higher chance at finding the magazines for harvesting tools, which will allow us to make better tools. But anyway, survivors, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe for more console content. And as always, stay safe out there, survivors, and I'll see you in the next one.